guys, it is your girl Jade Ashley, and I want to welcome you back to yet another video of When the Beat Drops. And like always, you know I'm here to give you my 5 hottest beats in music of this week, so you know you have to stay tuned for more. Okay guys, so let's dive into this week's beats. So my first beat of this week, you know I have to talk about the 2016 VH1 Hip Hop Honors. Now you guys know that ever since news broke that this show was coming back after a whole 6 years, I told you about it. When the nominees were announced, I told you about it. And now that the show has happened, I have to talk about it. And I think one thing that's going to make my point of view different maybe from a few other people's videos is that they were kind of speaking from the point of view of watching it on television, but I was fortunate enough to actually attend the show. So you guys who follow me may know that I do work for TSR. Some of you who do follow me and watch my videos may know me from TSR, whatever the case may be. But yes, I was fortunate enough to attend the Hip Hop Honors. I covered the red carpet, and then following the red carpet, I was able to see the show live. So it's kind of like I know what happened like there in person because I was there in person. You know, I wasn't backstage or anything, but you know, I was on the red carpet and I was also inside of the Lincoln Center when the show was happening. So I just kind of want to just give my point of view on what was what, who was who I met, who was nice, and all of this other stuff. So like I had mentioned in the previous video, this year's honorees included Queen Latifah, Salt-N-Peppa, Missy Elliott, and Lil Kim. So I just kind of want to run down the list of just the different honors that was going on as far as like the performances and stuff like that. So the first person I want to talk about is Missy Elliott. Now Missy Elliott, she was honored with a Hip Hop Honors Award from VH1 back in 2007, and they brought her back and honored her yet again. So the first person to actually honor her and to open up the entire show as far as like performance wise was Remy Ma. I thought Remy was definitely a perfect person to pay homage to Missy, you know, and what I liked about her is that she embodied Missy from like, you know, back then to now. So she performed some of her classic hits, and you know, she performed her latest hit, which is WTF. We all know that was the last single that she dropped with the music video. Other than that, we also had Eve. Eve played tribute to her because you know, they collaborated on Hot Boy back in the day. So that was pretty dope just to see Eve, because you know, Eve, she's been going from the music scene for a while. I know she lives like over in London now. So you know, with her doing like barbershop and then stuff like that, she's kind of like back here in the States, and she's kind of like being seen more. I know she's going on tour with Gwen Stefani this summer, so it was definitely dope to see Eve. And Eve, she actually hosted the show as well, so it was pretty dope to see her, you know, another female MC. So because it was all about just honoring, you know, the females of hip hop. So the next tribute to Missy was a little bit different, as Monica, Fantasia, and Tweet hit the stage. Now they were there to actually perform their hit singles that was written by Missy Elliott, because we know she's big in hip hop, but also she's a dope writer and producer. So you know, Monica, she performed her song So Gone, and to me, I think that's definitely like a classic Monica track. And then Fantasia killed it. Like, I was there in the audience and I saw Fantasia on the stage. Fantasia's really sweet, by the way. I spoke with her on the red carpet briefly, but you know, she just kills it. Like, that was my first time seeing Fantasia in person. So you know, like when you watch videos of Fantasia and she just be like, she just be going off in that lip quiver. So for me to witness it in person, I was like, yo, Fantasia is definitely the truth. So she performed her song Free Yourself, and to end the whole little trio when they honored Missy, they brought out Tweet. She performed Oops, oh, what is it? Oh my, oops, there goes my skirt, dropping to my feet, oh my. So she definitely brought it back. So you know, they just came and they just, you know, let us know Missy's greatness with her music and other people's music, how dope she is. So the next person I want to talk about is Salt-N-Peppa. Their tribute also included Eve, and it included Ashanti as well. And I was surprised to see Ashanti because I did not see her on the red carpet. I don't think it was announced that she was going to be there. So she was there, and she performed with a man. She did the chorus, of course, and then she even busted out in a little verse. So I was like, all right, Ashanti, with your little rapping skills. And then Keke Palmer and Drizzy, they did a a tribute to them as well. And Drizzy, she's really nice. She's really sweet girl. My first time ever meeting her, but you know, she was really cool as well. The next tribute I want to talk about is Queen Latifah. So Queen Latifah, she was actually a part of her tribute. So I think she was like the first one to like actually like get up when they were like sitting in the balcony and whatnot. And Queen Latifah, she performed some of her hit singles, which included When You're Good to Mama and Latifah Had It Up to Here. So you know, she killed it. But I think the icing on the cake and what everybody wanted to see was for her to perform her single UNITY, especially with everything that's been going on in this country with like, you know, police brutality and, you know, everybody just rah-rah-rahing at each other. You know, this is one time we need to be together in unity. So, you know, she actually closed out the show performing UNITY, and what she did was she brought a whole bunch of other female rappers on stage with her, you know, showing that, you know, we can be united. Like, she had definitely one of the most important messages throughout the entire night, you know. And while she was performing, she had the Brat on stage. I remember Lady O'Rage was there. She had Rod Digger, Roxanne Shante, Maya X, like just so many people. So I felt like, you know, Queen Latifah definitely, and I think it's pretty dope because we don't really get to see Queen Latifah the rapper anymore. Like, Queen Latifah the rapper, she was out like when we was little kids, and by the time we got older, you know, she does the movies and then the producing and she sings. So, you know, but it was really good to see her go back to her roots as a rapper. The next person I have to talk about is Lil Kim. Now, hands down, you know, the show was great as a whole. Like, I felt like I was at a concert, but I definitely feel like Lil Kim had the best tribute to the night. You know, everybody talks about Lil Kim, about how her face looks different, but she's one of the greats, and you know, I'm glad that she was honored. You know, being there, you realize, I think you know that Lil Kim is great. Like, you could think of a Lil Kim song. We all know the impact that she's had on hip hop. But like I said, I think in my last video, like, you really don't know, or you really don't realize until everything is packed together in one montage at that moment. So it's like you're like 2,000% more aware than you were before. So, you know, Lil Kim, you know me, I was excited to see her definitely, because you know me, Brooklyn all day, every day. I say this, I don't know how many times, but you know, that's Brooklyn, so I'm here for it. So, the first tribute that happened with Lil Kim, the Crush on You, that was performed by Dej Loaf and Lil Mama. I just feel like everybody that they picked to portray Lil Kim, they did an amazing job. So they came out and they Crush on You, which is my favorite Lil Kim song of all time. And they killed it. Lil Mama, she killed it. You know she's from Brooklyn, so you know Lil Mama had to put on. Like, there's no way that she could have not done so. And then everyone knows who stole the show, which was Teyana Taylor. Teyana Taylor, I know like 2-3 days prior to the Hip Hop Honors actually happening, she had tweeted out that she just got the call and that she would be in the Hip Hop Honors. So literally with like 2-3 days short notice, and she put a hell of a show on. Definitely had the best tribute of the night. The first song she did was No Time. Now, if y'all remember like the No Time music video, that's the one with like the escalators. But she had the outfit down pat, and then she came back out and she did all about the Benjamins with the locks. And like, I have nothing to say. Teyana is a performer. I've always said that Teyana Taylor is slept on. Like, her debut album, first of all, took a long time to come out. And then I feel like her debut album didn't get the just due that it needed. Not to mention that she's a dope vocalist, but just a performer dance-wise and stuff like that. So I was really excited to see how she was going to do for the tribute to Lil Kim, and she definitely killed and definitely exceeded my expectations, to be honest with you guys. And I'm just glad I was there to witness it in person. So, you know, I can say that, you know, that's definitely one for the books. But other than that, Lil Kim was the next artist to actually be a part of her own tribute, and she performed. It was after she did her acceptance speech. You know, Diddy came out, surprised her. You know, everybody sung happy birthday. She had a birthday cake, and then, you know, she came back out on stage and she performed. So, you know, I think Dej Loaf came out again and performed with her. But I think the one thing that everybody wanted to talk about, that everybody's still talking about, is Rich Homie Quan effing up the lyrics to get money. So, a little secret, or I guess it's not gonna be a secret no more, but while I was on the red carpet, you know, right before I talked to Rich Homie Quan, the interviewer that was next to me on the red carpet, she had asked him about his Coogee sweater. So he kind of let the cat out the bag, like, yeah, I'm gonna be performing with Lil Kim tonight. So it was obvious that he was gonna perform a Biggie verse. I didn't know which Biggie verse it was gonna be at the time, so I knew that when that Lil Kim performance was happening and I seen Rich Homie Quan come out on the stage, I was like, all right, I know he's about to do a Biggie verse. I didn't even know. And then when, you know, Get Money was going and she was like, you know, Rich Homie Quan, and he came out and he tried, I guess, you know, who am I to judge? He tried, but he didn't do it. And the whole Brooklyn, the whole New York was ready to kill up. Everybody was ready to get on Rich Homie Quan. Like, it was just bad. It really was bad. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, and it didn't hit me at the moment until, like, I left the award show and I got on my phone and I'm seeing everybody just go off about Rich Homie Quan. And I'm like, yo, I witnessed this moment in person. I witnessed Rich Homie Quan fuck up Biggie's verse in person. Like, yo, that's just really sad. And I mean, he came back on social media, he apologized, and you know, he's from the South, he's from Atlanta, so but I did listen to Charlemagne give him Donkey of the Day, and he was like, you knew, don't say because, you know, Biggie was before your time, because when Biggie came out, I was one, like, Ready to Die came out in '94, and I was I was born in '94. So, but me, not just because I'm from Brooklyn, but that's just classic hip-hop. If you love the culture, you love the music, you're gonna learn your so he should have known it. So, you know, I just feel like I got an advantage because I'm from Brooklyn. But, you know, he messed that one up. There's nothing else I could say. I can't even defend him on that. I did see somewhere on social media where somebody was like, oh, you know, like somebody else could have did it. You know, we're in New York. There's so many Brooklyn rappers that could have done it. Somebody suggested Papoose, and I thought Papoose was going to be a very good suggestion. One, because Remy Ma was there. I personally saw Papoose like a block away from Lincoln Center on my way to like press check-in. So Papoose was definitely in the building. Papoose is from Brooklyn, so I definitely felt like Papoose would have been an amazing person to, you know, do Biggie's verse. Now, I don't know if Lil Kim personally wanted, I don't know how it went, but I mean, overall, the show was amazing. It was dope. And I enjoyed myself. I felt like it was great. You know, it was definitely hyped up for it to have a 6-year hiatus. It came out with a bang. Hopefully they can continue to do it and not take so much time off. So if you guys actually caught the Hip Hop Honors, you can definitely comment below. Let me know what was your favorite part, what did you like, what did you did like, what did you want to see. Maybe somebody you might want to see get honored in maybe next year's award show. So yeah. So other than that, we're going to move on to my next video of this week, and I'm going to keep this one as fast as possible. So the new season of Sisterhood of Hip Hop just premiered this week. They are in their 3rd season, and they have 2 new cast members. The show started basically just kind of like catching everybody up on what happened in the previous season. So I'm going to try to keep it short and simple and just read straight from my notes. So the first person I want to talk about is Diamond. So basically, long story short, since last season, Diamond still ain't got no music. I really don't want to come off harsh, but I'm just gonna say what it is. So long story short, Diamond, she still ain't got no music. We saw her last season. She was having like label issues where the head of her label was locked up, and you know, she wanted to be free from her label and do like independent music because her label situation was stopping her from doing music. She still has no new music. She's still trying to get out of her contract, but she definitely has a relationship. And I feel like one thing that we've seen from Diamond in the past is that the whole relationship thing just, it messes with her music career. First it was a little scrappy, then Soulja Boy, and now she has another guy. He's not a rapper or anything, but she has this I'm not hating that she has a relationship, but I just feel like there needs to be more of a balance to where, you know, she has more success with her music, because she can have successful relationships or time for a relationship, but the music, I just don't feel like it. But then she runs around and says, you know, I saw in like a preview, she said to one of the new girls on the cast, I'm above you. I'm like, girl, don't nobody know a Diamond verse outside of Crime Mob. any Diamond verse is a Crime Mob song. Don't nobody know nothing else outside of Crime Mob. So no shade to her, but I just feel like, you know, not saying that she shouldn't be in a relationship, but it gotta be something else. Like, it's really not working out. Like, all of this time, and I really don't know too much as far as like her music moving further for her to be on the 3rd season. I mean, other than that, she's working on a clothing line because she thinks that she's a fashion icon or fashionista, so she feels like people want to dress like her. But other than Diamond, I want to move on to the next person, which is Saya, my homegirl from Brooklyn. So Saya, she's definitely one of the people from the show that benefited and just continues to see so much success. So she's still signed to Tank, whatever, whoop-de-doo, but she's been releasing tons of music, and now she is preparing to release her first debut album, and she's really excited about that. One thing that is going to be, I guess, her storyline, or one of her difficulties that she has to push through, is that she's in a new relationship. She has a girlfriend named Daisy, and although they started out as friends and now they're in a relationship, but one thing that's pretty much difficult for their relationship is that Daisy lives in Vegas and Saya lives in LA. So there's so much, you know, distance between them that kind of puts a strain on their relationship. In the first episode, we see that Saya, you know, she's, you know, getting where she needs to be musically to work on this album, but that means she has to spend time away from her girlfriend. So apparently she broke the news to her girlfriend. Girlfriend fucked up the whole house, like broke glass. She broke the fence. It was a big wooden fence. She broke it. I don't know how she did it. Saya, if it was me, I just say drop the girlfriend, work on the music. Eventually it will work out, but put the music first and then worry about the relationship. That's just my opinion. But I'm excited to see what else happens with Saya, because she definitely is, you know, one of the people in the cast that definitely blossomed when it comes to her music. The next person I want to talk about is Brianna Perry. Now, Brianna Perry, you know, since last season, she's still having trouble with her label, which is Atlantic Records. So from this first episode, we can see she kind of took the back burner when it came to music, because the whole music thing just wasn't working in her favor at the time. And now she's definitely getting into acting. She was on set in Philadelphia, and she was shooting I don't know if it was like an indie film or like a television show, but she was shooting something. She was, you know, working on acting. But, you know, I think one thing that's gonna, you know, kind of spark her interest was when she went to actually go see, you know, one of the new cast members, a girl by the name of Lee Mason, who is from Philadelphia. You know, Trina called her up and was like, yo, you definitely need to go check her out. So her and her mother went to go see the new girl, Lee Mason, in at one of her shows, and she was just like, yo, just seeing another artist inspires me to want to get back on my grind and do what I gotta do. So I've seen Brianna Perry struggle. I know she wants it. I know that, you know, she puts the work in. So I'm hoping definitely with this season we get to see her, you know, get the success that she's been looking for. Hopefully she gets that hit single. You know, hopefully her label takes her more serious, because, you know, I can tell, like, she's giving it her all. So I'm just hoping that something pops for her. So moving on to the new cast members, we have to talk about the girly Mason that I had mentioned. So like I said, she's from Philly. I don't really know too much music. The music that I was hearing from her on the show, it sounded pretty dope to me, to be honest. The way she flows and the way she takes it is just like, it's better. Like, these new girls that replaced what's the girl name? The girl that was dating my man last season. Naima Supreme. I feel like they're better than her. Just saying, you know, I don't really know them too much. I could take this back, you know, just based off of the first episode. And Bia, I thought Bia was pretty dope, but I guess Bia was just done with the whole reality show thing. But the girl Lee Mason, I think she sound, from what I heard so far, she sounds pretty dope. So I'm excited to see with her. You know, she's looking to be on a bigger scale, be more mainstream, you know, and why not be on a reality show that's about music to help, you know, bring it up. And then the last girl, or the new girl, is Audra the rapper. Now, I love her voice because her voice is so raspy. I don't know why, but I like raspy voices. So Audra the rapper, she's another, you know, new face to the cast, and she's looking to, like Lee Mason, be on a bigger, you know, mainstream. You know, she's been doing well herself. One thing that we seen from her in this first episode was her kind of like struggling in the studio. One thing that she wants to work on is strengthening her team around her to bring her to that level that she wants to be in. Unfortunately, unfortunately, with the song that she was recording on the first episode, her manager couldn't meet her in the studio, so she was kind of by herself, but we seen her overcome and get the music done. So I'm excited to see. If you guys want to check out Sisterhood of Hip Hop, definitely tune in to Oxygen every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. And if you checked it out, definitely comment below and let me know what you thought about the first episode of season 3. So we're going to move on to my third beat of this week, and I want to talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce. They were named Forbes' most top earning couple or something like that, highest paid celebrity couple, excuse me. So yes, so according to Forbes, they bring in a total of $107.5 million. That's a lot of money. So Beyonce, she brought in a total of $54 million, and that would place her on the 34th person on Forbes Celebrity 100 list with the $54 million, and then Jay-Z came in right behind her with $53.5. So to just have like two big, well, like, we should just known that they was going to be like the highest paid couple. We know Beyonce has Lemonade. She has the Formation World Tour. She released Ivy Park. Like, she just has so much that contributes to her income. And then we know Jay-Z, you know, he fell back from music, but you know, he drops a verse or two on a couple of songs every once in a while. You know, he's definitely on I Got the Keys, and he's on the All the Way Up remix. So, you know, he still dabbles in rap a little bit, but other than that, we know that he has Rock Nation. He has Rock Nation Sports. You know, he owns Tidal. You know, he do say, like, so shout outs to Beyonce and Jay-Z. They are definitely couple goals, I guess, definitely when it comes to their income. Like, who would not want to be millionaires like Jay-Z and Beyonce? So other than that, we will move on to my fourth beat of this week, and I have to talk about Omarion and Apryl Jones announcing their relationship. They announced their relationship was over last week, like this Sunday, and kind of like spilled into this week and stuff like that. And it all started when Apryl took to her Twitter page and she simply tweeted "single the end," and she put the emoji with the nails, and my hand actually looks like that emoji because I got pink nails right now. But yeah, so everybody was a little bit confused. First, people were like, is this her real Twitter or not? But it was a verified account, so everybody was like, what's going on? So she then eventually went into Snapchat, and she just said that, you know, we grew apart. It's not like we hate each other, we're enemies. We just feel like it's just happier for us to, you know, hopefully work to develop a friendship and become co-parents. And it's sad because recently they just had a baby girl, their little girl Ame, who looks just like her little brother, and they both look just like Omarion. So I mean, you know, we thought everything was pretty cool. You know, they were on Love and Hip Hop LA, but they had announced a few months back that they wouldn't be returning for the new season because they didn't fit. I mean, they weren't ratchet enough, and you know, that's a good thing. So a lot of people was like, oh, you know, Love and Hip Hop would do that to you, but I was kind of like, they quit Love and Hip Hop before they announced their separation. So yeah, I don't think Love and Hip Hop had anything to do with that. She just said they grew apart. You know, we don't know everything because not everything is broadcasted on social media. But what made it even more hot is Bow Wow's petty ass. Bow Wow, he's not Shad Moss. I'm sorry, you will be Bow Wow in our eyes forever. So Bow Wow, he wants to be petty, and he took to his Instagram, he posted a photo of him and Omarion, and he said, bro, you got your freedom, we can hang again, let's go take a bags to AOD. There's plenty of Instagram thoughts and AOD dancers in the world that'll be happy to cheer you up during this time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw in a couple of lap dances. And then he hashtagged the one friend your boyfriend, your boy girlfriend hates. You go ahead up, bro, don't stress, these women make gray hairs come early, all jokes. So Bow Wow was just being petty. Apryl came for him. I don't know. I mean, I miss the Bow Wow and Omarion days, but that's when I was younger. Now I could care less. But yeah, Bow Wow's stupid. But then Omarion, he came and he made a statement, and he said This is the only public statement I will make about a private matter. After this, I will not speak on or respond to any questions or comments on that matter. I thank everyone in advance for respecting my wishes to keep my family life private. The beautiful and talented mother of my children, for whom I had the highest regard and respect, Apryl Jones, and I have mutually decided to end our relationship. We continue to love and support one another and share a common goal to remain friends while being great parents to our children. Sincerely, O. So yeah, I wish him the best. I mean, I had said before that growing up, I was definitely in love with Omarion, but when I saw that he was with Apryl, you know, usually like when you see your hood crush, when you see your childhood crush, you know, be with somebody, you be like, But when I saw Apryl, I was like, oh, she's pretty. So I really liked them together. So I just feel like it's sad that they're broken up, but I mean, like I said, I wish them the best. So honestly, I feel like, let me be honest with you, I'm like, I wish them the best. I do wish them the best, but I feel like this is not gonna last. Eventually they'll get back together and they'll just be one happy family. Then they need to get married and stop all the games. So Apryl and Omarion, I'm rooting for y'all. I know y'all definitely gonna work it out, without a doubt. I'm not even worried. But we're gonna move on to my last beat of this week, and I have to talk about Troy Ave finally getting out of jail. So you guys know that back in May, he was involved in a shooting at Irving Plaza, which unfortunately claimed the life of his friend, who was also his bodyguard. But now he is finally out on $500,000 bond, and unfortunately he cannot leave New York City. Now if you're from New York, you know that when the summertime come around, you're trying to get the hell out of here. I'm trying to get the hell out of here. I'm sick of being in New York. I need to leave right now. So Troy Ave just got out of jail and he can't leave the city, and he has to wear an ankle bracelet. And actually the district attorney, Joshua Stinglass, he commented and he said, what is clear is that the investigation from the outset has been hampered by the defendant, who not only fired and removed the weapon from the crime scene, he refused to help in any way to identify who killed McFadder, which is actually his friend that I just said that got shot and stuff like that. And I think that's that whole no snitching thing. So I don't know. So I mean, I guess shout outs to Troy Ave, you free for now. But I think his lawyer said that he feels like he'll be alright. So yeah, he can't go nowhere, no concert venue, so that nigga can't perform. But he did take to his Twitter when he was free, and he just tweeted, I wear icy gold chains, can't no brass break me, we out this, free Troy Ave, which is his mixtape, available everywhere. So Troy Ave is free. So yeah, other than that, those are my 5 hot beats of this week. Okay guys, so I gotta thank you for tuning in to this week's video, and of course, you know I have to end every single video by reminding you guys to comment, like, subscribe, and share. It would greatly be appreciated. Unfortunately, I have no notes to leave you guys with this week, so you know I have to end off with my favorite song of the week. And in honor of this week's Hip Hop Honors, I feel like it's only right that I just pick one of my favorite songs from the honorees. And I did mention that Lil Kim's song Crush on You is my favorite Lil Kim song ever, so why not make it my song of the week? So yeah, that is my song of the week, Lil Kim, Crush on You. And once again, I thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys next time. So bye. Hey guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget to share and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.